This is weird. I like it, man. This is like Pink Floyd, and something else mixed into one thing. I don't know what it is. Really kind of enjoying this. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody give it up for the man. He is the king of the wheel. The king of Monetize This Friday nights on Corrupted Nation. My other YouTube channel, he is the king. 6. Find out what that's all about every Friday night on Monetize This, but maybe not for long. Whoa, that sounds like a freaky song coming up next. I'm excited. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. And we're not even... Just what a long day yesterday and today. So no throwdown last night. A lot of people wondering about that. So we'll try to talk about that a little bit. Try to talk about... Hey, thanks to Jesse, too, by the way. Jesse and Nerdy, who were going to be on Throwdown, ended up recording a big, long thing. And we're going to get... Whenever I figure out what the hell they did or where it's recorded and how to download it, I'm going to have that all available for you guys, courtesy of Jesse and Nerdy and everybody else who was on those calls. A big... JCS fan meetup thing. I don't know. So we'll let you know what happens with that. But yeah, I was just dead, man. I had several job interviews yesterday and then this morning. And then I spent 8 hours on Best Buy and Walmart trying to get the you-know-what. And not for me, but for my kids. And it just didn't work out. Except we did get one thing, but I won't say. Not sure if people are in my house down here or listening. So it was crazy. That was about 7 to 8 hours of that. Then I started recording something, and then I started my other job. And just by the time I got home, I was waiting to go on for Throwdown. I probably got ready. I was probably like ready around 8 p.m. I was like, all right, I'm done everything at 8 p.m. And between 8 p.m. and 9:30 p.m., I just passed. So it was crazy. Several I've had 0. Well, 0 what? What's that? It's too bad I didn't get a coffee. I need a coffee really badly. Could somebody please deliver me a coffee right now? In the next 5 minutes. In fact, could I sign up and have it delivered? Could I order a coffee? Can I order off of Grubhub or somebody? But no, I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it's been a crazy day. So sorry there was no Throwdown. Throwdown's been one of the best shows we put on, so it's too bad, But Throwdown may not be going anywhere. Oh, you've had 0 job interviews? Wow. You need help, man? Hit me up. I'm a career development specialist in the past, so hit me up. I can help you with your resume. And are you on Indeed.com? You should be on there for sure. Definitely be on there. You should definitely hit up recruiting agencies, every recruiting agency you can think of, and tell them of your skills and what you're looking for. They'll find you stuff. A lot of them are free. I can tell you... why don't I just make it? That's a good point, Chelsea. I would make it, but then I'd have to leave you guys right now. I'd have to get up and go and turn on the coffee pot. I mean, I guess I could take a break in a minute and go up and do that. But that's a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? Pain in the butt. I don't really think it was a break either. That's the thing, Steve. I don't think it was a break. I think I just passed out. I mean, I feel like I didn't get a break. I just kind of passed out and missed Throwdown, But Throwdown, Throwdown's been one of the best shows we've done, so it's too bad to miss it because it's such a fun show, Especially where it's sometimes it's only an hour, sometimes it's 3 hours, you know what I mean? Whereas Monetize This is, sometimes 3 or 4 hours, sometimes 6 hours or more, you never know with Throwdown. And there's a big Diablo update, and you guys know I'm a big Diablo psycho. Big Diablo 4 news on itemization, so I'm going to be talking about that on my other channel, on my gaming channel. So I'm not going to do that here, but on my gaming channel, I'm going to talk about all the Diablo 4 itemization. So they're working on Diablo 4. You know, we may have a beta in the next 1.5 to 2 years. May have a game in the next 2.5 to 3 years. I don't know. So excited about the Diablo 4 news. Want to talk about it. Lots to talk about with that because I'm a dork. We have lots to talk about with WWE RAW and their ratings and how this whole thing sucks. AEW is tonight. I'm going to be live after AEW as always. We'll be live, of course. That'll be fun. We will be jerking off on everybody. So that'll be fun. That'll be a lot of good times. And yeah, there's kind of a lot to talk about here. I'm just kind of like figuring out where I want to go with this because there's a lot to talk about, and I know that the alerts are going to go out, and you know eventually we'll get more people in here. So I'm giving people a little bit of time, but some people are probably watching this on delay or watching the recording of this, and they're like, "Just get to it, because I'm here, damn it." I'll try to timestamp it down below where we really get into things. Doctor's orders. I didn't even talk to a doctor. I have no idea. That's the other thing too is I'm going to get health insurance if I. So let me get into the job stuff real quickly. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. WWE RAW, AEW tonight. AEW has a new podcast. I don't care about that. Big press release today. AEW new podcast. I don't care. They're not doing it with me, so I don't care. I'm jealous. Who cares? Rooster Teeth. I don't know. Who cares? Do 1 million podcasts. I don't care. Make the product good. That's all I care. But it is good to spread yourself out and advertise and do those things. It's a big show. It's a big thing. I get it. It's a big platform. Definitely going to be helpful for them. So, you know, that's cool. As far as I go, what's up, Joshua Hampton? As far as I go, yeah, I have all these decisions to make. I have multiple different jobs and that I could maybe get or land or decide to take or whatever. If I decide to take one of these jobs, which is a customer service job, it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and I would end up... nothing really would change that much other than I'd be really tired probably. Like, I would be like 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., come home, hey kids, hey everybody, let's eat some dinner. Okay, it's 8 p.m., time to watch Raw, you know? Or it's Tuesday night, okay, time to do Throwdown for an hour or so, or maybe there is no more Throwdown, I don't know. But nothing would change other than I think I would just be really burnt out, so I'd probably get rid of a show or two. I don't know what I'd get rid of. I'd either get rid of Throwdown or get rid of Out of Nowhere, maybe both of them, or I would do Out of Nowhere differently, or I'd combine them both into one night where we do Out of Nowhere, then we go over and do Throwdown. I don't know. We'd have to figure that out. Probably bring it back. I don't know what we'd do. But that is the lesser of the good jobs. If I take this other job, then it's Saturdays and Sundays, daytime work, which would, you know, Saturdays starting at 8 a.m. to about 4 p.m. on Saturday. That would definitely monetize this because I wouldn't be able to stay up. And I don't think I'd even be able to just sleep all day and then wake up at night and do monetize this, stay up all night and go to the job. That doesn't work either, really. So monetize this would either change to Saturday nights or Sunday nights. I don't know yet. This is all, I'm just saying, this is probably not happening. I'm just saying these are the sort of things I'm balancing and trying to figure out what to do and whatever. And then I would have health insurance and things like that. So that's why I'm just letting you know. Nothing may happen. There may be no changes whatsoever. But those are where we're at here. You know what I mean? When we lose certain people, you know what I mean, and certain things and shows and stuff like that, things go down a little bit on the Patreon. I lost all monetization on Corrupted, which was $700 a month. I lost that on Corrupted. It's gone. You can't get it back. It's not coming back. I'm not getting more on JCS now. I lost $700 about a month on Corrupted Nation because I have no monetization. And that's just from, people, YouTube and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. So there'll be less shows probably, and that would probably be what it is. I'm not really sure yet. But Out of Nowhere may be one that goes away because, quite honestly, Out of Nowhere makes the least amount of money. Like, just just being honest, out of nowhere makes the least amount of money. Out of nowhere almost makes nothing. Or doesn't make a lot, really. I don't know. So who knows what we'll do. Out of nowhere may become a weekly podcast that me and Jake record off air and then put it out on either free on a podcast or on behind the paywall on Patreon. I don't yet know. These are all ideas, by the way. These are all ideas. I'm just saying stuff out loud. I don't know what's going on. I have many job leads, many job interviews, many job things going on, but I have 3 to 5 companies that have moved on to the do you want the job, maybe? Like, we're kind of at that point, so I have to decide what I want to do. And all of these companies are pretty much not hiring or finalizing that until January 10th to January 20th. So I have this time to figure out what I want to do. So we'll see. It's definitely interesting, man. But we're going to talk about AEW tonight. We're going to talk about WWE RAW ratings. We can talk a little bit about video games in a little while as well. Some people want to talk a little bit about Cyberpunk and all the other stuff. I've had the chance to play Cyberpunk even more, so I've got more feedback about that. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm going to put on my gaming channel over on Evil Spectrum 3, but, we will see what we do. But we got some stuff coming in from you guys. Speaking of money, keep the shows funded. Here they come. And we really have, you guys really have been doing really awesome. But, there's just a significant loss that needs to be made up. And without having health insurance, you know what I mean? I can't afford to pay my own health insurance anymore. That's the biggest problem. So now if I was in a different country, I could do it. Like if we didn't live in America, I'd probably be okay. I wouldn't need to do anything. But I think because I'm in the U.S. and I just can't do $1,200 a month for health insurance. Let's see what we got. We'll take questions. I'll read the chat. We'll do all kinds of fun stuff. And despite the fact that I have had no coffee this morning, but I did have 11 hours of sleep. I mean, dude, 11 hours. I was out last night. Out. Leah shook me. And she goes, "You won't wake up. I'm fucking shaking you." She thought I was dead. My wife thought I was dead. Oh, by the way, episode of Off the Rails is up now on Patreon. So after this, if you guys want to hear Off the Rails, the newest episode, it is up on Patreon right now. Just FYI. Just letting you know. Okay. Let's play these.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
Robbie Hyde.
Bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That's it.
What up, Robbie?
Supposedly WWE are going to be making reactionary decisions based on the record low rating for Raw. Bullshit, they won't do anything. If they do, it'll be 1 week of a bullshit PR statement or NXT PowerPoint slideshow and back to the same old shit.
Yeah, and Robbie Hyde, just look at my song from yesterday that I did. If you guys didn't hear the song, you got to go listen to it. It was in my video from yesterday, or was it this morning? Was that video this morning or was it yesterday? I don't even remember. The video yesterday about Vince McMahon is out of touch, and I did the Hall & Oates song. I did most of that on the fly. I didn't know what I was going to say, so that's why the song is a little bit like weird. But whatever, it was still funny. Go listen to that song in my video yesterday from Raw's all-time lowest ratings ever. But yeah, it's like, dude, maybe, but they promised us this already. I said that in the song. They are you said you were going to pay attention. You're not paying attention. Do you know if WWE was paying attention, they would call me, or they would call anybody else. Who cares? What up, DMOON? If that's really DMOON, I don't even know if that's him. Cyberpunk's great on PC. Yeah. Well, DMOON, fuck you. Come back to playing PUBG with me. Forget Cyberpunk. Also, DMOON, hit me up, man, because I would like to do some stuff with you. But message me, bro. I know I could just message you, but I want to get back to doing some consistent stuff, man, and I'd like to have you on board. The DMOON. Get DMOON back on board. Remember 3 years ago, when we did Free to Play, the podcast on gaming? That was kind of fun. But so definitely we've had some good stuff. I want to thank Shell for coming back to the Patreon. She's back on the Patreon as a producer again. Been a long-time supporter. She's back again. Also, shout out to Christian, who became a $1 patron. We lost a few. Let me see. These are all people that left. A lot of people joined. A lot of people re-upped. Mitch DC is back in the VIP spot. That one guy, Shell, Official Flint in the $10 VIP. J.R. Ford III is back on Patreon. The Great Deity is back. Chris J is back. Ghost 3600 is still here. Adam McGuire. Too Sweet. Johnny Ale. And that's about it as far as, I think, the new people that I needed to re-shout out again. Thank you, guys. Cyberpunk messing up on PC2 says the real YT. Joe should go to Impact. Yeah, I wish I could go to Impact or anywhere. Joe, you are legit the only way I'd be interested in WWE again. Wow. I don't really think... By the way, if you guys go back years ago, I used to say I don't want anything to do with WWE or working there unless I was a commentator or on talent. I always said I didn't want to be any part of a creative process or any part of anything like that. I always said that no. No, I wouldn't want to do it. I'm not good enough. I still think that I'm not good enough. But I don't think I'm not good enough because they're so bad. And we've had so many ideas here that there's no way. I guarantee WWE. I guarantee you 1,000% on my children's lives. That's right. I'm swearing on my own children's friggin' lives. I swear on my children's lives that if I took over Raw, within 3 months, the viewership would go back up. If I took over Raw, the viewership would go back up over 2 million or more. If I took over Raw within 3 months, to give me and especially if you let me change it to non-PG, then we'd really be fire. Can you imagine non-PG? Then I'd really be playing with some fun. But I get some tea left. Good. It's cold though. Yeah, it's all right. Anyone can book now. They're that bad. Exactly. Anybody can book now because they're so crappy that anybody can do this. But I'm convinced I could do it at a decent level. And listen, if not, I guess I'm an idiot, but this is just going to keep going down until Vince stops or somebody talks to Vince. Can I have a meeting with Vince McMahon? Vince, can I have a meeting with you? I mean, I had a meeting I had a meeting about WWE commentary. You know what I mean? I've been to the NXT PC and all that other crap, the training center, whatever you want to call it. They said no. Jimmy Joyce, I already went to the store, man. I am stocked up, brother. Big storm is coming. If my power goes out, you guys know that I'm, that's what's going on. I've got the extension cords ready to go. in case I need my car to power my house. We've got the stove ready to go in case we want to heat the house. I'm ready to go, brother. Baby, I'm ready to go. Yeah, once Vince turns 60, he's probably going to retire. Get that retirement check, man. That's what Vince is going to do. Good for him. Get that retirement check and be done.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Hello Whiteys, good morning. I have COVID but no symptoms, but my mom is sick but tested negative. I'm confused but I'm ordering everything under the sun. I have gained 15 pounds in 1 week.
Whoa. What the hell? Well, is that because you're probably eating a bunch of stuff? Make sure you take a lot of vitamin D, AJ Adams. AJ, you're black, right? Make sure you take a lot of vitamin D. And, I mean, gaining weight is better than losing weight. Unless you have a tapeworm. Then there's maybe something going on there. But TG1 Gaming Thank you so much for subbing to the channel. What's going on? Yeah, I would say that unless you have a tumor that's rapidly growing, which is crazy, it's not likely, or you had a tapeworm devouring everything, I can't imagine that you would get that big, unless that you were eating a shitload of food. So probably that you're eating a bunch of food, like you just said you were. That's what's going on. So there you go. Got that Republica ready to go. Yeah, Republica, man. That's old school. That's a fucking badass song. That song actually fired me up during Captain Marvel. I was like, oh, fuck Captain Marvel, whatever. And then they played that song, and I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, I love this song. You know what? I love Captain Marvel. It's crazy. But she had a 9 Inch Nails shirt on in the show, though, right? So that was fire right away. I was like, hell yeah. Let's go, bro. 9 Inch Nails? I'm about to blow this bitch. Turns out she's a asshole, though, but I'm so excited about Diablo 4 drop news today. I'm just been reading about Diablo 4 in the news, and I can't wait to make a video about that coming up.
Super
Pretty excited.
Party.
Deftones 22.
Joe, what's up? Long time.
Wow.
Kids ready for Xmas?
Yeah, they're about as ready as they're gonna be. Deftones, thank you for the $1.99, man. They're all at remote school today, as always. Now, it's a lighter Christmas than any other one in a while, so it's gonna be interesting. This one, see what's going on. It was really hard to get anything this year, which is a big reason why I'm looking for that second job now. A lot of shipping to do, GMTA. Damn, man. Deftones, good to hear from you, man. What's been up? That's some old school shit right there. Good to hear from you. Let me see. Yeah. I talked to Jake earlier. He's out doing some shopping or somewhere or other. But me and Jake actually might be doing a podcast in a little while here, possibly, and it will be going up on Patreon. I did put out a question thing on Patreon. We got a couple questions from you guys. And by a couple, I think I mean really 2. So I don't know. Nobody's asking questions anymore. But we have a podcast coming out anyway, so that's probably going to come out later. I'm not sure. I've talked to Jake when he gets home and everything gets squared away. So we'll figure it out. A lot of stuff to talk about. I think there's been a lot of shit going on everywhere, you know? A lot of shit going down. Including this big storm coming here. It's going to be freezing. Ooh, Ocasio-Cortez took a big shot at Pelosi and Schumer, yeah. She should take a big shot at Pelosi and Mitch McConnell and just attack them. I mean, I don't like her either, but it'd be funny if they all fought with each other. That's pretty hilarious to me. Everybody fighting. They should be. Where's our stimulus checks, God damn it? Where's the stimulus checks? Anybody wondering, you know? Can't get these stimulus checks out to the people, you know? Can't pay the small businesses for shutting down, but then you expect everybody to shut down? Can't pay everybody for all the shit? Every other country can. Why are all the other countries paying everybody? Where's our payment? We don't have one? Oh, the military? Fucking millions of dollars? Trillions of dollars? The military? Can't take 2% out of the military? Can't take 2% out of the spending budget of the goddamn army, the military, and fund the entire country for over a year? Can't do that? Oh, okay. Can't do that, I guess. Can't take 2% out of the fucking military budget. We'll fund all the small businesses and everybody for a fucking year. You can't take it out. They can't take 2% out, guys. Just can't do it. Can't take 2% out. Fuck 2. How about 5? Can't take 5% out? Nope. But those are your politicians in America. Those are your American politicians. Everybody in this country should attack their politicians at this point. And just fucking attack, like go crazy. Because nobody's getting it done. Everybody should threaten their politicians. Yo, get this shit done or we're fucking you up. How about that? How about get this shit done? Because we all pay taxes. We all pay fucking taxes. How about you get this shit, government, and all this other shit, and we pay for your shit? Where is everybody? Where's all the American people? Why is everybody just sitting there? Hilarious. Bring back live executions. Somebody said bring back bring back live executions. Oh my God, bro. But no, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so weird. Pay-per-view executions. Imagine WWE does that. We're gonna be WWE is gonna be bringing back. We're gonna be having an executioner match. It's gonna be a good time. George Carlin had it right, man. He called that years ago. George Carlin called that many, many years ago. They could raise a lot of money. But yeah, so I don't know yet how much things are changing yet. I don't know until I decide on what job I'm taking and what I'm doing. I don't know yet. But I do know that, Monetize This could move to Saturday nights. Monetize This could move to Sunday nights. It could be one of those things. Throwdown could end up staying where it is, or it could end up going away, or out of nowhere it could end up going away. I don't yet know what's going away, coming and going. I don't know yet. I just don't know until I decide on what I'm doing. I cannot afford life if I don't do YouTube and Patreon and all this stuff and then take another job. So I couldn't just end all this and then do the other job. I need both things to exist. So I'm not leaving anything. I'm just have to shuffle things around. Is all. Brad. Whoever said that. Brad, I think, asked that. I don't know. Marcus, how you doing? Yeah, one of the only things I would need to change is that I would need a lot more sleep. That's a good point, Jake. Although my neck still hurts over here, so if I'm getting cancer, maybe I'll just die of that, and I won't even need to do any of this. Save, monetize this. No, it would just move nights. Whew. That, or maybe we'll go viral. Maybe I'll get a video that goes viral and I'll become insane and people will just start signing up like crazy, and we'll have the podcast. We'll start doing Corrupted even bigger, and we'll start doing Monetize This even bigger, and we'll start doing daily videos again that are crazy and everything. And maybe we'll get 10,000 patrons, and then I won't do any of that stuff, and we'll just do. I'd probably do a live day show every day. I'd probably do a 4-day-a-week show, 5 days, 4 days a week. Probably do a daytime show 3 or 4 days a week, and then I'd probably do the Friday night show, and then I'd probably just leave it at that. I don't know if I was like that. Yeah, that guy is crazy. What's his name? He's got 5 million subs. He's got 5 million subs, and he does a video every couple days. He does a video, and then once a week he does a live stream. That's crazy. So, but that's all he has to do because he doesn't have to. Why do more than that? Do a live stream, a show once a week, upload a couple podcasts throughout the week. Boom, people are happy. They love it. They're killing it. He destroys, Got 10,000 patrons. Got the guy makes $5,000 to $10,000 on donations every show. I mean, that's crazy. That guy doesn't have to do, if you got to that level, you wouldn't have to do a show every day or every, you could just do that. Yeah, you wouldn't have to do that. That's some crazy shit. I can't imagine. That would never happen. That guy got popular on Instagram and then brought it to YouTube. That's why he's got that. So that's not even really something you want to look at. Carl, if you're trying to grow your shit, you're not going to grow like that guy. You can grow, and you can grow in a different way, but you won't grow like that guy did because that guy used, Instagram to get that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. But you could, but it's just different. Combine out of nowhere in the AEW review. I don't know if we do that. I'd probably do the AEW review and then go live with out of nowhere on Patreon. That's probably what I would do. We could probably do that. That's not a bad idea. Yo, what's up, Ross? How you doing, Ross? And then we would probably do, Yeah, because then it's possible that I'd be off work Thursdays and Fridays. So if I was off work Thursdays and Fridays, or maybe Thursdays and Mondays, I'd be off work. I don't know what I would do. Probably Thursdays and Mondays. That way I'd be working Saturday, Sunday. You know, I would start at 9 and then end by 1. Or end by... Yeah, no, I'd have to end early. So I don't know. It depends, man. I have no idea. None of this may happen, so it doesn't matter. It's not really worth talking about too much, you know? It's not worth talking about so much, you know, because I don't know. You know? So... Brother, I definitely would be done with the gaming stuff. That probably wouldn't happen anymore. That probably would not happen anymore, the gaming stuff. I mean, I don't think it would happen a lot. Maybe I'd have like 1 week, still 1 night a week where I'd still play or something like that. I don't know if the gaming stuff. No, I don't know what would happen with Corrupted. We're just talking. None of this is real yet. None of this is happening. I don't want anybody to think anything way or the other. It's just I'm just speculating on what would happen if, you know, I did one of these things. It's all just speculation.
Super chat party.
$5. What's up, Joe? Sneering face. Sneering face. Any gaming this week?
Blow to your punch. What a blow to your punch. Yeah, I mean, what's today? Today's Wednesday. It's possible that I jump on Twitch tonight or tomorrow. And I think that it's also possible that Sunday night... Blow to your punch. Yeah, so we'll be doing a lot of that. Oh, yeah. I'll get... me and Jake are going to record a podcast in a few minutes. So we'll be doing that. Blow to your punch. Thanks for the $6.99. Canada. Shout out to Six. He is the king of the wheel from Monetize This week. 6535. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I might play some Halo. That's a good thing. I miss playing Halo too. I like playing Halo. I love when I'm playing solo Halo, like just playing solo or Rumble Pit or whatever it's called, and then just flipping out and trying to get first place every time. That's always really fun. Are you going to get buried this weekend? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. 12. We could be getting 1 foot of snow. Could be getting 2 feet of snow. You should have seen me taking these aptitude tests that I had to take for these jobs. It was so crazy, man. I had to take all these crazy tests. Like, it was like I've worked years in an office environment. I've worked years in a sales environment. Obviously my big background is customer service, sales, and management, stuff like that. And just to have to use all these things again was crazy. You know, to be using, asking me intricate workings of how Microsoft Office works or Microsoft Outlook works, or, you know, weird questions about sales strategies and implementations and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, I haven't done this in forever. I gotta think. They were like, how many words per minute can you type? And I'm like, I forget. I don't know. And I was doing all the tests and everything. It turns out I do about 70 words per minute at a 98% accuracy, which is like, I guess that's really good, but I forgot. I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing.
Hey Joe, do you think you can maintain a mil views next year and you play Far Cry 5 yet? So good, brother. Much love, have a good day.
Thank you, Sam Skyrider. What's going on to the man?
Sam Skyrider.
Skyrider.
He's the man with the skywriting capabilities.
I'm sorry. No, you know what? I haven't played Far Cry 5. I don't know if I ever will, but I kind of want to try stuff, but I'm so timid about new games, man. I never play them. It's almost amazing that I played this much Cyberpunk. You know? I'm 10 hours into Cyberpunk, and I don't like it. I think it's a good game. I think people are going to really like it. But I just don't... It's not my type of game anymore. I don't like games like this anymore. I don't like the story progression stuff. I want to go do whatever I want in the city and in the place. And I want there to be like locations where I can go to have like massive battles and stuff like that where rare items drop or something like that, or like, I don't know. Or I can break into any bank or any place if I want and do these things. But everything is so story progression and so planned out, and I think some people love that. And if you love that, you're probably going to enjoy the game. But I just don't like it. So will I try Far Cry 5? Maybe. It's probably a really good game. People say it's really good. Nobody wants to come to work. Everyone calling up because of the 1 foot of snow, Janelle Banks says. Where are you? Are you near me? I don't see any snow yet, but I do got to get going to I think I'm going to go get a coffee probably, and then clean up the house, get the fireplace ready, get the firewood ready, get the stove ready, just in case we lose power. I got my converter box ready, so if anything happens, I've got my converter ready. I'm ready to hook up to the car if I had to for power. I guess Cyberpunk looks good on the PC, but yeah, it looked like shit on the Xbox. But I'm playing on the old Xbox, so I didn't even care about that. I was like, yeah, it looks like shit, but I'm playing on the old Xbox. But yeah, apparently it looks really good on the PC. That's pretty cool. That's good news for them. But yeah, right now, dude, I got to be honest, I'm more interested in looking at Diablo 4 news, which most of you guys probably aren't interested in, but, I'm going to keep that on my gaming channel over on Evil Spectrum. They came out with new itemization on Diablo 4, and the game is still 2 years away, maybe 3 years away, and they're showing us the examples of what they're doing and what they're working on and what's happening, and really that's got my attention right now is the Diablo 4 news, and I want to speculate about it, I want to talk about it. I'm probably going to do a 1-hour podcast on it, about what they are doing and what they could do and what I think they should do and why and whatever the case is. Pretty exciting stuff, I guess, for me, but for most of you who probably don't care. Do I have beer and wine ready? That's a great point, Matthew Biggs. I don't know if Leah will be drinking this week, but she might be. She didn't drink last week. But she may be she may be drinking this Friday night. I don't know. So if that's the case, she may need wine, and I may need beer. What's going on YouTube? What do you mean? What's happening on YouTube? Gorilla Strong, man. What's up? Yeah, dude. But you know what? You're making fun of yourself for playing Red Dead Redemption 2, but, I mean, dude, I'm playing Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is from 2012. I'm sitting here playing Diablo 3. So, listen, I'm still playing Halo. My favorite game right now, if you were like, dude, you can pop in, what games would you pop in right now? And it's like, if you were to play right now, stuff you want to play right now, what would you want to play? I would want to play Diablo 3, Halo, PUBG, Madden, or NHL. That's it. Those are my 5 games right now. Probably a baseball game too, maybe MVP baseball, but hasn't come out since 2006. So, I get like this with games, man. I like the game that me and Leah played that she had me download. I mean, I had fun with Among Us when all of us were playing. I'm also playing Wolcen. I'm playing Wolcen Lords of Mayhem, which is like Diablo. So I'm liking Wolcen. I've enjoyed Age of Mythology. Torchlight 3, I've still been playing that a little bit. And so those are the games I would play right now if you told me I had to. PUBG, Halo, Warzone. Maybe Warzone if Troy was on and he wanted to play. Red Dead 2, NHL, and Blitz. Wow. Ken Griffey Jr. baseball, old school. I'd play that, but I'm not, Among Us is only fun if you got a bunch of friends. To me, it's only fun if you have a bunch of friends and you're drunk. I don't like playing the game like the real way you're supposed to play it, so it's not really... Among Us is just a little trendy thing to me that came along and, took everybody by storm for about a month. And it's still, it's going to do okay still. It's always going to be a thing, probably like Fortnite now. I don't know if they can find a way to make money like Fortnite. It's a kind of a different thing, but... Chris Pine is ready for Tarantino's Star Trek. Chris Pine says that Tarantino's Star Trek, it would be tremendously entertaining. Wow. So Chris Pine's on board for Quentin Tarantino to direct Star Trek. That's crazy. I mean, can it get much worse than Star Trek Discovery? So, I mean, who cares? Because goddamn is Star Trek Discovery horrible. I mean, there is no Star Trek that's terrible, in my opinion. Star Trek Enterprise, people think they didn't like that. Like, I like it. If you thought Voyager was terrible, you thought fucking DS9 was terrible, no way. Discovery is terrible. Terrible. Everybody's crying or smiling or talking about SJW type of shit. It's just so terrible. What's up, Elijah? Bullet Club. I love Enterprise. I don't care what anybody says. I love Enterprise. Thank you, Sam Skyrider. Good to hear from you, brother. Yeah, tonight is AEW. I'll be live with the AEW review, so don't you worry. We're going to be live. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be going off air to go record some stuff. And one of the things I'm going to be recording is about Diablo 4 and video game stuff and some stuff with Jake maybe in a few minutes, potentially. James Ellsworth revealed he had plans with Daniel Bryan for a return, and that did not happen. That's interesting. AEW announced a new podcast. I don't care about that. They actually emailed me the whole press release. I was like, they're going to be on Rooster Teeth and all this stuff. I was like, I don't care. Locke's Quest is mad. SJW scumbags. I guess he's mad about the virus stuff. Locke's Quest. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what happened. I think you were saying people were faking COVID or something, and that was kind of weird. I don't know why you got banned, but I saw you saying that, and then if you got banned, I don't know why you got banned. I don't think people in the community are faking COVID, though. Some people might have. I'm sure some people will go, I got COVID. Yeah. But I know a few people that did get it, But yeah, I know what you're saying. Some people do fake stuff to get attention. Like, I could have done a video pretending to have COVID, and I probably could have gotten a lot of views if I was like, Joe Cronin has COVID, and, I had been like live, like being like, I gotta go, guys, I don't feel good. I mean, why not? CNN did it with Kumo, right? CNN did it. The guy pretended to be in his basement, and then he was spotted outside a bunch of times doing all this stuff. And then he comes up out of his basement like, this will be the first time I'm coming out of my basement. Oh, wow, like this is crazy to be, it was so long down there. Oh, people saw you out at your other home 2 days ago. Fucking lying scumbags. And nobody cares either. They don't even care. People just go, so what? You don't know if he might have really had it. Yeah, whatever. The fact is he lied about being in the basement. So, fucking CNN lies about it, so. I'm sure some people lie about things. Big ones. God damn. Whew. But, yeah, there's a lot of people that make things up with stuff. But, I know a lot of people that have gotten sick, so. I only know a few people whose family members have died, and they've been, like old, very old, or sick already things and stuff like that. But either way, it's too bad to hear that. We got TLC coming up this Sunday night. Now, Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers reunion at Impact Hard to Kill. That's a big thing. Kenny Omega is going to be featured at Impact Hard to Kill. Yeah. See, Locke's Quest, you're an idiot. Joe's biggest problem here is his whole fan base is radical SJWs or autists. You're a fucking idiot because every second I'm told about how most of my audience is Republican. So you're another fucking moron because people constantly tell me that they don't like how 60% of my audience is conservative. But you're in here saying that the biggest problem is that everybody's a radical SJW. So which one is it? Somebody's got to be fucking wrong here. I put out a poll to ask you guys who you wanted to be the president of the United States. 1,000 of you voted. You voted Trump. So right there, Locke's Quest, you have just shown yourself to be a retard idiot. Because more than the majority of listeners said they would vote for Trump in my chats. So you just exposed yourself as a fucking retard idiot. Because 60% of the audience is either independent leaning or right. And 40% of the audience is Democratic liberal. So while that's pretty close to a balance, it slightly tips over to the right a little bit. I don't know why that is. Years ago, it was the other way with Democrat liberal. But either way, who gives a shit? You're just blaming liberals for no reason. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just calling people retards and liberals. You're an idiot. Now I see why you got blocked. Now I'm going to block you because you're a fucking idiot. That's just retarded. You're not a fan of the show if you don't know that. You don't know that, you're retarded. Twitter, YouTube, all came up with polls where the audience is damn near identically close. We are the biggest mixed group. It's amazing. Slightly leaning a little bit right, it looks like. Slightly. But we leaned a little bit left years ago. So what are you going to do? It doesn't matter here if you're a Republican, a Democrat, independent, if you're a whatever the fuck you are. We all talk about it here. You know what I mean? We don't, but you're just calling everybody retards and stuff. It's stupid. Joe juggling nuts. That's true. Because I think the truth is in the middle, man. I think there's great points by the left and the right, and I think there's really dumb points by the left and the right. So I just happen to be a type of person that looks at everything, and I feel like, all right, I'm going to make my decision based on everything. But nowadays, you guys know if you kind of let out one opinion, you get labeled immediately. Oh, you're a crazy right-wing motherfucker. Oh, you're a crazy liberal. Like, no matter what you say, someone starts labeling you right away. Like, you're like, what the fuck? Whoa. Stop it. Stop labeling people right away. Stupid. And yeah, it's like, dude, who cares? It's like, I'm not going to exactly, like, I don't want to, we're not here to change anybody's mind on politics. We're here to talk about wrestling or do comedy and shit like that. If I rant about politics, it's fun. It's fun if I rant on politics. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about most of the time, though. So most people don't get mad. They don't go, oh, I'm going to leave because, you know, Joe took the side of the left on this, or I'm going to leave because Joe took the side of the right on this. You know, nobody cares because everybody knows that I'm basically a fucking idiot. So, like, it doesn't matter what I say. People just probably sit there and go, I understand what Joe's saying, but he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway, whatever. You know, I'm not preaching to anybody, though. That's the thing. But you calling everybody here an SJW is stupid. You're like, everybody here is an SJW, a liberal. What are you talking about? Fucking 55 to 60% of the audience said they'd vote Trump. Joe, you hear Shane O'Mac contacted Vince Russo? Are you serious? Wow. Are you serious? Yeah, Sam Skyrider, that's a great point. You're never going to change someone's mind on politics. You might change someone's mind on politics, but you're not going to do it trying to change their mind. You're only going to do it by saying, but think about this. Look at this. What do you think? Like, don't you think maybe we could do this? I don't know. And then you have a conversation, and then somebody might go, you know what? I didn't think about that. Or, you know what? That's a good point. Maybe I'll adjust how I feel. Or maybe I'll adjust how I think at this point. You know, you're not going to change someone's mind, but you might provide information or a point of view that makes somebody else have more empathy for your point of view, or maybe it will allow them to maybe adjust theirs. But you're not going to force anybody to change their mind. That's why all these people that want to force you to change your mind are stupid. On the left, on the right, on the up and the down, whatever it is. Nobody should be trying to force you how to think, or take your shit. It's the wrong way to do it. It's not the right way to do it. If you want everybody to better the country or better the human existence, then we need to show everybody why we think we should or could, and then hope that everybody makes a decision then, and we'll all align, hopefully, with something. But it is hard when you have people so far, like the masks. People think that if you wear a mask, you're enslaving yourself and you're obedient, and you're showing obedience, so now the country can take over and they're going to own you and stuff like that. And then other people think that you just absolutely should wear a mask. Why would you ever question that? Whereas I understand both sides. I understand. I don't want the government to control me. I don't want to be submissive and give up my rights. But I also don't mind wearing a mask because I understand that it doesn't really hurt me. It makes people feel better. And there is some data that it does help stop things if everybody's wearing one. So it can help you a little bit. Not a lot, and it's not scientifically 100% at all, not even close. But I decided to wear one because everybody's wearing them. It helps a little bit, and it makes everybody feel better, and it doesn't hurt me. No reason why I won't do it. But I'm also not just going to blindly be like, yes, government, just beat me to the ground, and yes, just shut my restaurant down and end my livelihood because you said so. I don't think so. So I can see how, but people are so contested on that, telling people to wear things don't work is a power play. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It is a little bit, Julius, but I think it does help a little bit, and so I just wear it, But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It is a bit of a, but at the same time, how do you solve a virus? Do you know what I'm saying? Like if there is a virus and it starts killing 20% of the people in the whole world, like pretend the virus killed 20% of the people it infected, right? 20%. And there were gas masks available. And they told you to wear gas masks outside. If you're going to go out, you should wear a gas mask. I mean, wouldn't you wear a gas mask? So if I tell you that a face mask, potentially, when you're wearing one and someone else is wearing one, that can lower your ability to catch stuff and pass it on, like 20 to 30%, you're probably going to do it. You would think you would do it, But what about a gas mask? Would you wear a gas mask if a virus killed 20% of us and you had to go shopping? You have to go shopping, and everybody has to go shopping at some point. And they told you when you go shopping to kind of overbuy and stock up, and they loaded the supermarkets with more food than normal because people going shopping were regulated and stuff like that. It'd be chaos. But you would wear a gas mask, wouldn't you? I would. Would you say, oh, the government's trying to control us with these gas masks? You probably wouldn't. You'd be like, no, I'm going to wear a gas mask because I don't want a 2 out of 10 chance of dying going to the supermarket. So, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's really not going to hurt you that much. Now, you don't want to give up your sovereignty. You don't want to give up your freedom of speech. I don't want to give up my freedom of speech. I don't want to give up my freedom to bear arms. I don't want to give up my freedom to run my business, to run a business and to have my business. I don't want the government telling me I have to shut down my business and not compensate me, Hey, listen, government, if you're not going to compensate me and my business, I ain't fucking shutting down my business. Yeah, I'll shut down my business. You pay me $3,000 for the week. You pay me the $3,000 for the week that I was supposed to get paid, and I'll shut down my business. And I'll be back when you say I can come back, as long as you're paying me. If you're not paying me or supplementing my income, then I'm going to lose my business. I'm not closing my fucking business. And I'll sue the shit out of you if you try to, you know what I mean? That's, I'm sorry. That's a whole different thing. As long as you're, you have your people wearing masks, you try to social distance or whatever you're supposed to do, and you're wearing masks and you're trying, there's no reason why your business should not be open. Unless the government is going to pay you for the business you're losing. Come on, man. Come on, man, black pleb. Get everything delivered, says Guardian of Chaos. That's true. But the people delivering are going to have to wear the gas mask too, right? And it's expensive. I've been getting a lot of things delivered this whole year, right? I've been getting a lot of things delivered. Every time it's a $15 or $20 tip or a $10 or $20 tip. It's like, whatever it is, depending on what it is, it's like, that's a lot of money. It adds up. My mother, though, is shopping every week. Every week my mother shops. My mother's 69 years old. Every weekend my mother goes shopping. She works 5 days a week at her job where there's a lot of people. And every weekend she goes shopping. My mother's 69. Meanwhile, I was in my house ordering shit, I go shopping, but it's like written. I go shopping a lot more now than I did months ago. The first 3 months of the pandemic, when it was February, probably about February, March, April, May, I didn't really go almost anywhere because I wasn't sure yet. I was reading information about what was going on in the virus and what was going to happen. Luckily, in January, I bought masks. Man, January. I still can't believe it. Do you realize we're coming up on January? We're only a few weeks away from when I bought masks last year. And people in my family and people called me a crazy idiot. That's so funny. Why are you buying masks? Why would you buy masks? What are you doing? Man, you become a psycho, huh? You become a crazy right-wing conspiracy guy. Oh, why'd you buy masks? The same people that literally flipped out on me and called me a crazy right-wing person, the same people that called me a crazy right-wing psycho when I bought masks and a gas mask, and I bought food supplies, and I always had toilet paper and towels stocked up. That was always. I've always had that. For the last 5 years, I've had that. But when I bought the masks, man, you really lost it. Because I bought a gas mask, and because I bought N95s in a box, they called me a psycho. And then literally 6 months later, those same people want to see people beaten if they don't wear a mask. How fucking crazy is that? You called me a psycho for ordering masks in January. And now you think it's okay that people get beaten if they're not wearing a mask in public or whatever. That's crazy. When really the answer is, I just bought some just because I saw what was going on. Hey, might as well have these in case something happens. Shit could get real. That's all. Them fucks ain't taking my beer. Matthew Biggs, you're never taking my beer. Dude, I have books now. I have books on how to make beer, how to make alcohol. I have books on all kinds of things. How to start fires, how to create wood, how to hunt. Like, I've got the books ready to go. If you don't have books, get the books. Go get them. I recommend it, man. There's a couple of really good books. There's like, you can buy for $10 each. You can buy like 3 to 5 books for about $100. You can buy 3 to 5 books that will fucking hugely help you if the grid ever went down. If the grid ever went down and the internet went down or the power and shit all went down for a month to 6 months or God forbid longer than that, and just fucking shit was hitting the fan. And this stuff tells you about nuts and animals and foods and plants and berries and fruits and water filtration and just tons of shit. So it's like, it's crazy. So, because you wouldn't have YouTube, right? You wouldn't have anything to Google. How do I make this? Oh my God, how do I survive with this? How do I do this, that, and the other thing? Like, but these, you just go get them, man. I'll link the books. It's just something you'll probably never use. The books will probably sit on your bookshelf. You'll never use them. You'll never need them. But for like $60 to $100, 5 years from then, some weird shit happens, a solar flare or something like that, and all the supermarkets are closed, and there's like bread lines and crazy lines, and holy fuck, you'll have a chance at being able to filter shit, filter water, filter food, grow seeds. You can go buy indoor lights to grow plants, dirt. You can use your own dirt. You can buy seeds for years of supplies of seeds. The books teach you how to find seeds, where the seeds go, how they work. Hundreds of seeds. These books are crazy. You're easy. You can go find them right now. So much shit, dude. Just to have that shit prepared in case. Probably never need it. And if you're a rich person, why wouldn't you do this, right? If you're like a super rich person, let's say you have $100,000 in your bank right now. You have $100,000 or more in your bank right now. I don't even think I know anybody with that amount of money. But let's say you had $100,000 in your bank. Bro, if I had $100,000 in my bank, I would drop like $3,000 to $5,000 on supplies and on knowledge, like books and supplies and solar power devices and battery devices and water filtration devices and food growing devices, just all kinds of shit. You could drop $5,000 on that shit, like right then, and just leave it. Oh, it's good. If something ever happens. I'm calling in, Joe. What's up, Guardian? I don't even have my phones on, brother. I don't even have the phones on. Share the wealth. Yeah, exactly. If I'm a rich person, I'm moving out of the country, says Jinder Mahal. That's not a bad idea. Maybe Australia, maybe New Zealand. Ireland, maybe. Where would you go? That's my question to you, is where would you go? Joe is always a step ahead. It's weird that I don't know if I'm a step ahead. There's people that are really a step ahead out there. There's like really preppers out there, right? I'm not even a prepper at all. But there's people who are really preppers out there who are crazy. Like, and they've got everything going. I'm nowhere near that. I just kind of know, like, I think that, we should be careful. And I have some things ready to go. But my stuff would be like if this shit ever happened, I would be like, oh, fuck. I should have gotten way more of this shit. I should have gotten way more fucking stuff. We don't have, oh my God. But I at least would have this like basic amount of stuff that, okay, we got something. I can do something. But there's guys out there who are preppers who are crazy. They're ready. They can go right now. I'm not really one of those people, but it's like I kind of understand. Somewhere warm for me, says Darnell. Australia, maybe. Ireland, ancestor-wise. And the beer-making process is crazy but awesome. Yeah, that'd be fun. Buy a yacht and live on it. That's not a bad idea, Jay Swiss. Buying a yacht and living on it would be not a bad idea.
Super Chat Party.
Spaz Phoenix.
What's up, brother? Raw gave me AIDS.
I think Raw gave everybody AIDS. Good Lord, was it terrible. Spaz Phoenix, thank you, man, for the donation. What's up, bro? What's up, brother? I'm having a good day. Spaz Phoenix and the Spaz Phoenix podcast. And Jake DeMarco and Spaz Phoenix had a love child on the podcast. I swear to God. It's real. It really happened. They made a baby. Which was a nice baby. Yeah. I don't know what I did. I almost closed the screen. My bad, dude. I just drank some water. I drank some of your wife's water. What's up, what up, Callum Keith? Jersey, what up, Jersey? Jinder Mahal. I actually like the Mexican president. He doesn't force mass. Huh. Well, so he's like the Florida governor, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I like that or don't like that yet. I got to be honest, guys. I don't know if I like... I don't know. Jersey City boys, what would it take to save all the shows and just keep you away from a regular job? Either health insurance or $500 a week extra or $800 a week. I don't know. Something like that. Not Australia, says Guardian of Chaos. Raw is AIDS. You're starting the snowblower? Jake, is it snowing out there already? Are you serious, Jake? It's snowing out there already? So I got to get ready right now, right? Got to hit that beer store, yo. I'm going to risk my life with COVID to go to the beer store. That's messed up. Oh, I got Coronas sitting outside. They're probably frozen, though. Probably frozen. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here because me and Jake are going to record in a few minutes, probably. And I'm also going to do my gaming podcast. And then tonight is the AEW review. I will be live right here tonight, immediately after AEW. You may get no alert because I went live today already, so you may not get an alert. So binge my videos and then become a patron. If you guys want to help out, and you do want to help out a little bit, I could use the help. Become a patron, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. At least $1 a month. That would help out huge. And if you don't have money, but you have Amazon Prime, do you have Amazon Prime? It's free to subscribe to my Twitch channel using your Amazon Prime. And you get one free subscription a month. Every month. You re-up it every month. You got to do it manually. But every month you re-up it, you give me $3. $3. So if 100 of you guys right now have Amazon Prime, you have one free sub that you can give somebody. You can give it to me. Joe Cronin JCS on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. So if you're like, Joe, I don't even have $1 to give you a month on Patreon. I don't even have $1. I don't want any bonus content. I don't want all your podcasts on Patreon. I don't want none of that stuff. I'm just not going to do it. Well, do you have Amazon Prime? You pay whatever it is, $100 a year for Amazon Prime, whatever it is. You got one free sub. If 100 of you guys use your free sub on me every month, you got to do it. Click it. I get $3, and it costs you $0. It's $300 extra to me. A month. That helps out with the lost $600, $700 from Corrupted Nation, since I can't put ads or anything on the videos or get super chats over there. So big way to help right there. Otherwise, I'll see you guys live after AEW. I will put out an alert on Patreon tonight when I'm live, but you should see it live on the YouTube channel anyway. You know the deal. I want to say thanks to the $25 producers of the show, people that are $25 or above. You guys are friggin' sick. Much appreciated. Shell, Luis Antonio Alejandro, Yori ThaDon, Jman from KC, colonelstutters, Jerome Spicer, Kevin Murphy, TonyFromReveah, and Firebird87, plus ColdBrewKrew, JuneBug, Duane Crenshaw, 6535. He's also the king of the wheel for the week. Joseph Lightsey, Sith Neegan is a big patron, $100 patron, Sith Neegan. That's crazy. Since April of 2019, Sith Neegan, $2,100 on Patreon, a $100 patron. That's amazing shit. Sith Neegan.
Sith Neegan is a beast.
My Son Champion, Jacob RP, NickY J, The Weed God, GARGUTS Entertainment, my good friend GARGUTS, ADTR 210, Gordon Bombay, Talk to Me Nice, Drew Bar 100, CJ Bradley, Matt Rossmeier, The Bear 1322, Jason Tarr, JDVenom, one of the oldest patrons on the board, going back to July 2016, JDVenom, and Starscream. He is, in fact, I believe, yes, he is the oldest patron. Starscream, 4 years straight almost, $25 producer. Starscream, thank you guys. And I will see you tonight for the AEW review. And I'll see the rest of you guys soon on Patreon with a podcast. And I'll see some of you guys about the Diablo 4 update on my gaming channel. That's coming as well. And that's all I got for you today, I guess. So, see you guys tonight. 6 is the king of Monetize This and the king
Of the freaking wheel.
If you guys want to support the show, become a producer on Patreon. Hit me up with a message on Patreon if you have questions. We're having a party on Patreon Saturday night. The Corrupted Podcast. The new episode of Off the Rails is up now on Patreon. Drew and Jesse, it's up now, Off the Rails on Patreon right now.